Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you Game 2 in a series. It is going to be on Melting Valley once more. JN versus Samdan or Th000. And we see JN spawning as the red human player on the top right hand side of the map. Meanwhile on the bottom left hand side we have Th000 spawning as the purple night elf. Now Melting Valley, a map that's a little bit more simple for me to cast on since purple doesn't get lost on that particular tile set, and we'll see what the strategies will be in this particular matchup. Now, in game 1, we saw pretty effective creeping from JN, but things just really unraveled for him after one bad fight. So one bad fight can just pretty much spell doom here. One of the things I do like about WarCraft 3 is there's a little bit more constant action, a little bit more constant battles, as opposed to the massing up of armies and worrying about executing your specific build orders. We are going to see the Altar of Kings being completed, and it will be an Archmage as the primary hero coming in from JN. Meanwhile, what will Th000 be going for? Samdan looks like he will be going for a Tavern hero with the delayed Altar of Elders. We can see that there is an Ancient of War already off over here. We will most likely see 2 archers trained up, as a Moonwell is also being added as well. And we can see the creeping of this creep camp here, a very, very high level 63333 creep camp, meaning that level 2 is just around the corner. 1 archer already trained, the 2nd archer will be added. Will we even get up to a 3rd archer? I'm not 100% sure, as I don't know all of the Night Elf build orders nearly as well. So we could see the uprooting of that Ancient of War and then walking over here in just a moment, as we are going to see a Wisp hanging around by the Tavern. This footman now pretty much knows what is up, knowing that there is a Tavern hero coming in most likely. That Wisp needs to dance around and make sure that he doesn't get taken out. If he does get taken out, that hero is going to be delayed even further. The footman doing a great job, as that Wisp now down to 29 hit points. One more shot and that could be it. And oh my gosh, are we going to see, yes, no, a Dark Ranger is going to be the primary hero coming in from Th000. So Th000 going for a Dark Ranger opening, which means that we are looking for perhaps a primarily solo hero, as the Dark Ranger does really scale very well and is also one of the fastest creeping heroes in the game. The Wisp was able to back away. Nope, or did he actually get the kill? Not quite sure. A Panda, what is this? JN goes for a Panda first, splitting up and changing his strategy. Alright, that might actually work, because the Panda with the Breath of Fire will stop those skeletal minions. Panda now going after this Troll Warlord creep camp very quickly. The Panda is still just sitting at level 1. Militia are going to be able to take down this Troll Warlord very quickly. Now down over here, are we going to see some, yes, we're going to see some attacking off over here as well. Where is that Dark Ranger? I don't see it anywhere on the map. The Dark Ranger actually trying to cause and do disruption. Level 2 now on that Panda already. He does have a Cloak of Shadows. Looks like some heroes will be taken down, as the Dark Ranger now has to be in a little bit weary as she is running away. Not Sylvanas, but Dark Ranger still looking to be cause a little bit of problems here, as we now see one particular Dark Ranger trying to finish off these particular units here. Is it going to be enough? The Dark Ranger is going to be attacking back, and now, able to trap off one of the units in the corner. This is huge, but now a lifesteal from the Dark Ranger, so not a Black Arrow as a primary attack. So going to lose a very important unit very early on, as now JN now needs to hide with this Troll Shadow Priest. Lifesteal could be coming back in once more. That Dark Ranger has sucked a lot of the life away from that Panda, and that Panda is just running. Archers now and an Ancient of War. Is it going to actually try to creep out this creep camp? I can't believe it would try to do that, but the Dark Ranger is about halfway to level 2 right now and really needs to get that arrow ability. Here we go. Now going to go ahead and start fighting this one Ancient of War, taking a lot of damage. It needs to eat some trees. Now you can see some more units have been picked up from the mercenary camp. Off over here, more militia creeping militia creeping coming in, as JN going to take out this 444 camp very easily. Level 2 now on that Dark Ranger, as the level 6 has fallen. Potion of Greater Mana. now left behind alongside a Mantle of Intelligence. The Dark Ranger looking to deal a lot of damage. Agility is the primary ability here, as the Dark Ranger has to be very careful. And for some reason, JN got Drunken Brawler as his secondary hero instead of the Drunken Haze. So no Drunken Haze Breath of Fire combination this time around, and this is going into one of the strangest games I've cast in a while. The Dark Ranger sitting at level 2 could try to do a little bit more creeping and now finish off this creep camp off over here. Going to pick up a Troll Shadow Priest and heal back up. Also picking up the Tome of Agility, or a Tome of Intelligence, which will give it a little bit more mana. Here we go. And now going after the Night Crawlers. Here we go. Black Arrow now finally being used, and we should be seeing a lot of just those lesser Dark Minions coming out to play. And as this lesser Dark Minion army comes out, in comes the Panda. The Dark Ranger just shy of level 3. Will it be able to get off there, as we now see the Murloc trying to run all the way back home, the Huntsman sitting at level 2. Now the Panda is using a potion of lesser invulnerability. There's a Drunken Haze, and now trying to go after some archers. The archer could fall here. Another Breath of Fire could be coming in to take down this archer, and that could be just enough. There's a Breath of Fire. Oh, taking down more archers. Beautifully played, beautifully done, as JN just simply destroying the Night Elf army. Forest Troll Berserker now trying to run away. Wow! Wow, a very lucky Troll Berserker at 4 hit points, able to escape. That might have been the final nail in the coffin, losing that many early units. And you can see now that Th000 or Samdan down to 25, as the Beastmaster has been picked up. Alright, the Beastmaster going to say, if I can't do it, might as well call over some friends. You can see some damages coming in. The Panda now looking to come back around. Ogre Ward, some feedback damage. The Beastmaster down to 29 mana already. And these Troll Ogre Lords are going to be battling and trying to take down some of these Arcane Towers. The Beast does get taken down here, and we see a surround on the Beastmaster. Beastmaster will get taken down. Will it give? Oh, stop attacking. Alright, the Panda gets level 4 as the Arcane Towers, if it actually got the final blow off on that Beastmaster, no experience would be given. Tree of Life, as we see now, the Dark Ranger trying to do a little bit more creeping once more. This game is going into a very, very weird direction, as we should be seeing, I believe we are still at lesser Dark Minion, Dark Minions now, so level 2 Black Arrow has been used. Gloves of Haste, meaning that the Dark Ranger will be able to deal even more damage and perhaps continue to creep very, very effectively. Where is this Dark Ranger going next? The Beastmaster most likely being resurrected back at the Altar of Elders. Meanwhile, you can see Th000 picking up and going to be taking down this one particular proxy farm from the mercenary camp. No more able to train units instantaneously, as the Dark Ranger now looking to push in here. You can see a lot of towers being erected. The Dark Ranger taking a lot of feedback damage. It has to be careful, as we see the skeletal minions quickly just falling to those arcane towers. Panda now looking to come in. Panda does have an Onga reincarnation, so it will resurrect back up with 500 hit points. That's got to be a little bit of a cautionary tale, as the Panda wants to get off another Breath of Fire, but with so many Ogre Maulers out, those Ogre Maulers do not have low hit points, rather high actually, and that's probably the reason why we see a Bear come in from Th000 instead of Quill Beast. And all the footmen do have Defend. The Panda just walking around, getting healed back up. Some damage is being dealt. Slow, Mud Golem could be coming in. Here we go. There's a slow. There's a Breath of Fire. Footman with Defend. Damage going back and forth. It looks like the one Bear will get taken down very quickly, and I think it really feels like JN is going to take this game here, as JN has the advantage at this point. He is up, although he is even on bases, but there's not very much that his opponent can really do. Footmen are looking to come back over. Dark Ranger now going to engage a little bit further. Panda continuing to do a little bit more pressure here, doing a little bit of dance back and forth, and applying a lot of pressure, but still Clarity Potions for that Panda next to that Arcane Vault pretty much means endless Breath of Fires with those Clarity Potions. Ancient of Wonders not too far either, so the Beastmaster and also the Warden really going to be able to benefit from just additional moon wells. And we'll see what's going to be coming in here as the Beastmaster now looking to come in. No, there is some more arcane feedback damage. Dark Ranger looking to come in, double scrolls of healing, staff of preservation, and we could perhaps be seeing a drop inside the main if we pick up a Goblin Zeppelin. All the footmen are sitting off over here now repairing. Where are these units going to go? Here we go, Dark Ranger now trying to battle it up against all these units. The footmen are coming back over, and here we go, coming from the other side. Dark Troll Berserkers are taking a lot of that damage. You can see the footmen are coming back around. One Troll Berserker does go down. The Dark Ranger's now pushing back in, and now are we going to be getting some skeletal minions? Yes, we are. But those Breath of Fires, wow, they somehow were taken down by Goblin Sappers in that engagement. So the Goblin Sappers now mean that there is no more arcane feedback damage for the heroes or any of those dark minions. We may see, yes, the Goblin Zeppelin being picked up here in just a moment. Dark Ranger, are we going to see, yes, everything just jumps up into the air. They are going to try to fly away. The Panda may try to get off a Breath of Fire, but is not going to be able to take down this Goblin Zeppelin as there is no anti-air. The Goblin Zeppelin just hiding up off over here. Here we go. Here's another engagement. Breath of Fire, damages being dealt. Oh, this could be bad. Staff of Preservation could be coming in. No Staff of Preservation, as a very, very quick hit coming in there. Ancient of Wonders has fallen. The Beastmaster, for some reason, dropped off momentarily, as the Panda may come off and get off another Breath of Fire. No, it will not be doing that, as the Panda now just next to the tavern. We are getting up the castle, and we are going into a Paladin. So it is a Panda Paladin hero combination alongside a Dark Ranger Beastmaster. I don't know the last time I said those particular two heroes, or saw those two particular heroes in a battle against each other, as JN now looking around inside Th000 main. Th000 main actually pretty sparse of buildings, as we now see another Breath of Fire come in. Beastmaster very low on hit points, has to be careful. A bear has been dropped. The Panda, very nicely done. Dropping and picking back up another item here. The Beastmaster very low on hit points. Staff of Preservation. And, Anga Reincarnation. It is going to be coming back. It is going to be coming back. There it is. Panda is back in the game. Could turn around, try to get off a Breath of Fire. There is some life-stealing Breath of Fire. And who's going to come out on top? Both sides are fighting. If we get a critical strike from the Panda, that could pretty much be it. All the Panda needed to use was its potion of lesser invulnerability, and then that one Dark Ranger would not have been able to regenerate any more hit points, and it would have most likely have fallen. Alright, the Panda did teleport back off to the shop. It did pick up some clarity potion, and now regenerating some hit points. Meanwhile, the Paladin off over here doing a little bit more creeping, perhaps wanting to establish up, or at least get ready to set up a third base, as the main mines do have a fair amount of gold in them, but always nice to clear them out just so it doesn't happen too early. Sappers are going to be coming in once more. There's a Hippogriff off over here, and here comes the Goblin Sappers. Is it going to, yes, take down another tower there, and now going after the final tower of JN. JN is going to lose this here. We are now transitioning into Bears by Samdan, and Samdan has his Ancient of Lores over here at the Natural, so the Natural a little bit more, as we now see the Beastmaster now getting surrounded. Holy Light, Breath of Fire coming in. The Druid of the Claw just battling up very nicely, as the Beastmaster and Dark Ranger now coming back in once more. Staff of Sanctuary coming in. We also have Knights in this battle. So Knights, Bears, Beastmaster, Dark Ranger, Panda, and Paladin all battling it up. The Beastmaster very low on hit points, but another rejuvenation. Dark Ranger now low on hit points, and now has to be very weary of those Knights, as we see that the Paladin has opted to go for Devotion Aura as his second ability instead of Divine Shield. Alright, very, very strange. Now quickly selling some items once more. The Paladin going to be giving additional 1.5 armor, which comes out to be about 9% additional hit points. If you guys actually studied WarCraft 3 math, you'll know, like, you see how that works. But now we see JN going into Siege Engines. Siege Engines going to take down a lot of these abilities here, but bears are also very effective against siege engines, and the siege engines are just simply going to try and walk around and perhaps do a little bit more of a base trade here. The siege engines deal a lot of damage, and basically tank damage here. We can see more slow coming in as the footmen are coming back over. Knights making their way over. Knights do not have animal war training, as the two siege engines going to take down this broodwell very, very quickly. Looks like a Druid of the Talon was trying to be trained. Perhaps we will see dots for Cyclone, as we also saw another Staff of Sanctuary protecting the siege engine. In comes the bears. We see a Dryad now coming in. The Dryad with slow poison, slowing down some of the units. There's a Roar coming in, but a Holy Light from the Paladin is going to keep it alive. And it looks like that slow poison will be wearing off just in time to allow that Knight to escape. But yes, it looks like that will be the case. The Dryad not trying to come back over, as we now see the Ancient of Wonders taking a bit of damage. Siege is now coming alongside the top. One Ancient of Lore has fallen. JN with two of these siege engines left. It looks like the Goblin Shredder may be able to finish off one of the siege engines. Yeah, down to 10 hit points. There it goes, able to slice and dice. Level 2 now on that Beastmaster, as the footmen are not going to be able to escape. It looks like another footman is going to fall. There he goes, now picking up another skeletal minion, as both sides are still trying to fight back up once more. I believe this siege engine will be able to get away. The siege engines are upgraded 2-2 during this time, and the siege engines are all now just trying to retreat back up to this top base. Are we going into animal war training? No, we are not. But we are going into double siege engine, double tank build, as now JN establishes up his third base. Another battle happening down off over here. A bear is now trying to fight. There's a level 2 Beastmaster. This is not a good fight for Tho. Tho needs to get the rest of his army, wherever it may possibly be, together. Tho sitting at 69 over 80, but it doesn't look like his army is anywhere to be seen here, as we now see Knights level 4 now off over here on the Dark Ranger, perhaps getting level 2 Siphon, I guess Siphon Health or Siphon Life. Don't remember the last time I actually saw that ability in the game. Bear is now coming back over. It looks like the bear may be able to get off, but Rejuvenation has to be very careful. The bears need to back away, cannot engage freely, as we now see the siege engines, 4 siege engines just rushing into the natural. We are going to see a Staff of Teleportation Panda coming in, and perhaps the Panda is going to deal some damage. Tree of Life now quickly uproots to lose its fortified armor, and now the Tree of Life is going to try to be repaired. Dryads coming in. This is not a good fight for the Dryads to try to take down these siege engines, as they do have fortified armor. There's a Breath of Life. Panda sitting at level 6, and JN playing beautifully so far. Paladin is going to be joining in on this fight in just a second. A lot of low hit point footmen. If any of these siege engines fall, though, that could give level, as we now see a Scroll of Town portal coming back. Just massive destruction inside the base, as now Tho going to finish off this creep camp here, since they're already trying to take down his base. Overlord and Ogre Maulers going to fall, as long as the Tree of Life doesn't get the final hit off. I don't know if it did. Book of the Dead was left behind. Dark Ranger sitting at level 4, Beastmaster sitting at level 2, and will it get to level 3? It looks like it may just do so, getting to level 3. So we have a level, what is this, a level 4 and a level 3 versus a level 6 Panda and a level 2 Paladin. Perhaps more Staff of Sanctuary should be used on those siege engines. Siege engines once again on the move, wanting to do a little bit more damage. You can see JN already establishing up a new base here, as this base could be done mining out in about a little bit more than 2 minutes. Bears now doing a counterattack. That is a lot of bears, and there is also a Raging Bear in. That Raging Bear does bash, and then at level 3, that Raging Bear can bash, and blink. So perhaps wanting to be able to utilize blink, since there is no Warden, as the Beastmaster is still wandering around. Here we still see one Goblin Zeppelin up. The Panda is back up to full hit points thanks to a Staff of Sanctuary. Siege engines with a whole bunch of hit points now regenerating. Once more Staff of Sanctuary doing its thing, regenerating the hit points on the siege engine back off over here. So really utilizing those siege engines. JN doing a great job, as one bear does have back, but it will get taken down. Perhaps level 3 on that Paladin. No, not quite yet. Panda, it does have 300 mana Clarity Potion. We could see another fight, but that is a lot of bears. Wow. This bear army, you gotta really bear with it, as there is no Griffins and no Dragon Hawk Riders. And I have never seen this many bears in an army in quite some time, especially with no anti-air. Siege engines, we could see a transition tech. Are we getting into animal war training just quite yet? Yes, we have already finished it. And these bears have the knights have maximum armor, so at 11 armor plus the devotion aura is 43% damage reduction, meaning that these knights can almost take about 1,600 points of damage before they fall. And that's before you even get off a Holy Light on it. One Holy Light essentially heals for 300 hit points. And that is a lot of damage to be healed, as this one Tree of Life will most likely get surrounded here in just a moment and taken down. Where are those siege engines? Siege engines are making their way over as well. Level 3 now on that Paladin. Siege engines going after the Ancient of Lords. The Ancient of Lords are trying to fight back. We are supply block. 63 over 60. Upside down on food, as the bears are once again battling it out. A Staff of Predator or Sanctuary saving one siege engine, as now all the units are once again in retreat. Paladin still at level 3 now, needs to get a little bit more mana if he wants to stay alive. And once we get to level 3 devotion aura or level 2 devotion aura, I can't imagine anything really getting taken down. Siege engine down to 200 some odd hit points. It looks like it will fall. But one thing, Beastmaster does not do a lot of damage there. You can see that the bear and the siege engine about the same movement speed. The siege engine trying to walk away. Are we going to see the panda perhaps try to do a Staff of Sanctuary to save it? I think it is still on cooldown, down to 96 hit points. A new bear coming back over, and now here's an engagement. There's a Breath of Fire. The siege engine getting caught up, and oh, it may fall here. Yeah, oh, taken down by the panda to deny experience. All right, this is a great game. So far, a very low hit point siege engine here should most likely get repaired. No, gonna get destroyed instead, as Staff of Teleportation gonna get picked up, and wow, we are mining off over here as well. That there's plenty of lumber for JN. You can see that this one siege engine is completely back up. The Paladin is now back up, also utilizing a Clarity Potion. Does have double potions of mana, a scroll of healing, and of Staff of Sanctuary. JN playing absolutely brilliantly so far as a Spellbreaker. Now, not the best use to counter these bears, just because the Spellbreaker has medium armor and takes bonus damage from these bears. Panda now trying to fight back. Silence now cast, as the Dark Ranger got silenced as the level 4 ability. Level 2 Black Arrow, level 1 Siphon Life. And now we are going to see both sides once again fight it out. The panda could easily go into Earth, Storm, and Fire and have 3 heroes to deal with. And is the panda going to be doing that? Another war does come off. There is more Breath of Fire coming in. There's Earth, Storm, and Fire. Are we going to get a Cyclone? Yes, we are. Cyclone picking up a bear. And this is going to be huge. The Storm Elemental, or the Storm Panda, going to just be cycloning bears. Scroll account portal, however, moving all of the units back home to the off over here. How did it teleport back here? Do I see a tree? No, Ancient of Wind. Not quite sure. Oh, Tree of Eternity is off down over here. Another siege engine goes down. And this battle is just going back and forth. Holy Light coming back in. Earth, Storm, and Fire. It looks like they will be recombining, and in just a moment, there is another Cyclone there from JN, as the Panda back off over here. Level 6 Panda once again re-engaging. Both sides fighting. Another Staff of Sanctuary, Breath of Fire. And now we see Tho utilizing his one Book of the Dead in order to get back in. Paladin looks like it will be teleporting away. Yes, doing exactly that. As we are going to see the Druid of the Claws perhaps try to get in some more rejuvenations again. Beastmaster, Bears, Dark Rangers, both sides really fighting tooth and nail. Knights trying to stay alive, and it looks like they're doing a great job. Fully upgraded Knights dealing a lot of damage. Bears will beat Knights in a one-on-one battle, even before Roar, if both of them are fully upgraded. We are going to see Gloves of Haste now drop. Druid of the Claw. Druid of the Claws, however, are not armor upgraded, so it is going to be 2-0 versus 3-3 upgraded Knights. And these 3-3 upgraded Knights doing an average 43 damage per attack. Not quite sure of their attack speed. It says, what, normal attack speed, so no real numbers to do any comparison there. We are going to see the Knights now come back in, perhaps do a surround, and take on an Ancient of Lore. It looks like that Ancient of Lore will fall very quickly. Down it goes, a Breath of Fire coming in, and we could see another engagement. The Paladin, Scroll of Protection, adding in even more armor. The Knights now with 47% damage reduction, pretty much only taking about 25 damage per attack from the Bears, if that. Breath of Fire could be coming in once more. The Knights are getting stunned, but so much damage, more Breath of Fire. Level 6 Panda doing its job and just constantly dealing so much damage. It looks like the Scroll of Protection will be falling in just a moment. One low hit point Bear down to 27 hit points, still trying to get away. And what is going to happen here at Toma Strength being left behind? Never quite sure why professional players do that. But we are going to see perhaps all of these Moonwells be destroyed. No more healing. The Tree of Eternity has already been destroyed here. And now we see that the Dark Ranger trying to get back in, trying to drink some Moon Juice before the next engagement. And now pulling away. We are going into Chimeras, so Chimeras could be utilized in order to take down some of these Knights. However, I believe the Chimera Roost will fall first before one Chimera does even come out. The Bear is trying to do some stuns, but with so many of the Moonwells being taken down, it is going to be supply block. We do see a Tree of Life off over here, entangling a gold mine. Some items, I can't quote, a Ring of Protection +2, not very much there. We can see also some Siege Engines doing a bit of a rush, trying to take down this Tree of Eternity. I believe there is one more Siege Engine trying to attack it, and yes, it does look like that is the case. The Tree of Eternity may not fall. No, it looks like it will fall now, as the Knights have arrived. Staff of Sanctuary saves it, and Tho looks like he is going to lose Game 2 in this series, forcing a Game 3, as JN is just up on bases, has a much larger army at this point, 38 compared to 77, and the constant pressure of Siege Engines and Knights was too much. A Chimera has made its way out, and this could be huge, as the Chimera does deal a lot of damage to Knights. The problem is the sheer amount of armor on this Knight, really reducing the amount of damage this Chimera can do at this point. Dark Ranger trying to focus it down. There is a Staff of Sanctuary. All the Paladin has to do is just Holy Light it once, followed by a Staff of Sanctuary from either the Paladin or the Panda. And these Chimeras will never take down one Knight, even though it is the proper counter. Knight regenerating some hit points. It looks like the Siege Engine is ready to go once more. Paladin at level 4 trying to get away. I believe level 7 now on the Panda. Yes, almost level 8. And do we have a... No, we do not have an Orb of Fire. No Orb of Fire means that no real damage is going to be dealt here. Are they going to be able to deal any damage here? It looks like this gold mine has fallen as well. So it is now 1 gold mine to 1 between these two armies. This one Chimera still trying to give chase. No, there is another Staff of Sanctuary. The Knights trying to find this bottom expansion. It looks like it will be scouted out. And there is the GG. Samdan losing Game 2, forcing a Game 3. JN doing a great job. Stay tuned for Game 3.